On a typical day, I wake up at 6:45 a.m. to Quinn's alarm going off, so I stop it and throw the phone at him. Then my alarm goes off at 7:30 a.m. and I start getting ready for my day. I walk Quinn out of the apartment, as he leaves for work an hour before me, and I stop into my favorite coffee shop to grab some breakfast. I watch an episode of a show or some YouTube clips, then I head to the subway. I love the subway. It's the one part of my day where I am responsible for nothing and to no one, largely because there's no internet or phone service. Then I get to work, where every day is a completely new routine aside from how many cups of coffee I drink, which is 2, and how many times I refill my water bottle, which is 3, and what time I take my lunch break, which is 2 p.m. Some days I come in and spend 6 hours on set with model train figures, some days I spend 4 hours painting model train figures, and some days I design PowerPoint presentations and send lots of emails asking for links to things. I love my job. We'll get to that, but I wanted to insert it here too. After work, I will occasionally meet a friend at a bar, otherwise I go home and Quinn and I pretend like we're totally not gonna order something unhealthy from Seamless, but then we totally order something unhealthy from Seamless, and then I edit a project or watch TV while Quinn writes or chills. Then I go to bed around 11 p.m. because I am secretly a grandmother. I ended 2015 unemployed, my internship with the MTV research team having wrapped up in December. But less than 2 weeks into 2016, the executive assistant to the president of MTV, who worked on the same floor as me during said internship, emailed me to ask if I wanted a temp gig. I said yes immediately. There are now 2 full seasons of Brains uploaded to the internet, and I love them both immeasurably. Last year, we'd been the official selection at 5 film festivals. Now, we've been in 14, been screened 5 times in New York City alone, and we were selected as the best web series at the 2016 Bloody Horror International Film Festival. I have now written and acted in an award-winning web series. As always, I could not have done it without the incredible passion and hard work from my friends to make this silly thing a reality. This season, we got to choreograph a fight scene, get up close and personal in a zombie attack, and I made out with people on camera. A lot. Midway through filming Brains Season 2, one of our original Brohort members, Jim, moved out, and Andrew's friend Michelle from college moved in with us. Michelle joined the Brains executive producers about 2 weeks after moving to New York from Texas, directed episode 3 of the new season, and is great. In May, I watched my baby brother graduate from college after a long bus trip up to Boston where I finished writing my first short film script. More on that later. Then, upon returning to NYC, I graduated as well, from grad school. I now hold an MFA in writing and producing for television, as well as a graduate auteur award, which just meant that my program director liked me and wanted to let me know in a semi-official capacity. And on the last day of class, I got an email from the executive who runs digital development for MTV. He'd gotten my resume from the woman who ran my MTV internship and thought I'd be perfect for a job they were thinking of creating. Turns out, I was, and about a month later, I started my new job as an associate producer for digital development at MTV, and I love it here. Around the time that I started my new job, I was finishing up production for Brains, doing interviews and press for the new season, and quietly sending around the script for that short film to potentially interested parties. Then the short film became an official selection at the Paris Art and Movie Awards, and I decided that I had to make it. My first choice for the lead was moving to LA in October, so it was now or never. I chose now, and then we made it. And released a poster and a trailer. And I got to direct and edit for traditional filmmaking, and I got to work with my friends again. And then it won Best Short Screenplay at a festival in New York, and it was an incredible experience that I hope to replicate again and again forever. This year, I fought with Wikipedia twice trying to justify Brains' inclusion, and the second time I almost won. Alas, maybe next year. This year, I celebrated my first year living with Quinn, and next month we'll have been together 4 years, longer than any other relationship either of us have ever been in. I made several new friends, I learned how to schedule emails and tweets weeks and even months in advance, we made 2 Brains spin-offs, I won the Hamilton lottery and got to see the original cast, Lynn included, the weekend before they all left. My best friend got married and her new husband is super cool, and I actually completed all of my New Year's resolutions for the first time ever. 2016 was probably one of the best years of my life, if not the best, which feels scary to say because it was such a garbage year for so many other people and reasons. Trump. But personally, creatively, and professionally, it was beyond my wildest dreams, and nothing can ever take that away from me. I've officially entered adulthood, and I feel like I'm doing a pretty good job so far.